So by the water's edge is a great place to find one of just a really good herb that I think everyone should know that's living in a place where there is poison ivy is jewelweed. So often it grows really close to little spots where you'll find poison ivy, so you'll often find them together. But I've seen a bunch on the land, but I don't see any right around here. But here's jewelweed right here, and it's I can always spot it because it kind of has like a white kind of ghostly kind of tint to it, and the back of the leaf is almost, you know, it's quite a bit lighter than the top of it, the back is. So but it also has a very kind of juicy, hi Rhea. Yeah, you found a stick. That's great. So so the back of it though, if you look at the stem, it's square. It's not actually square, it's just juicy. So I'm gonna just take a little piece of it, and it's hollow. It's got a hollow stem, you can kind of see. And then I'm just gonna crush it up, and it's actually like super slimy. It's the coolest thing. And this is really nice. You can kind of see the slimy stickiness here. But what you can do is use it as a preventative. So if you're hiking through the woods and you know that there's poison ivy around, so you can just take a stalk or two of these, kind of crush it up, and then just rub it on your legs. You definitely want to make sure there's enough of it around so that you're not taking the plant out and there's not enough of it for it to, you know, because you're not taking out the roots, you're not killing it, but you just always want to be mindful. So in any case, that's one way to use it, is as a preventative. And then also if you actually have poison ivy, it'll help stop the itch. And I've also used it on sunburn, and it feels really good, just kind of like aloe. If you don't, you know, most of us that live on the East Coast don't have aloe growing in our backyards, so this can be a nice alternative. So the next plant I was so happy to find, I was looking for it everywhere, and I was like, I know it's got to be around, is this one here, Cleavers. And you can tell Cleavers because if you just run your hand across it like this, it's like sticky. There's like little hooks on it, and it hooks to your skin, and it's like rough, like a cat's tongue or something. So Galium aparine is the Latin name. And Cleavers is just a really great diuretic, so it's really helpful, you know, if you just want to do a little kidney flush. It's a great tonic herb. I like to just kind of pick a bunch of it and put it in a smoothie, or I cut it up the other night and put it on bruschetta, like, you know, on a piece of bread with some olive oil and some cheese and a tomato, and it was quite good. It doesn't have a huge flavor. Oh, yeah, but it does, but it just, I don't know, it like feels really nourishing. So I like this plant because of that. It's diuretic and it's cleansing properties. So it's a really great spring plant. And if you want to kind of mess with your friend, or maybe your dog if they'll let you, is you can take it and hook it, and it'll actually just stick to your clothing. And you can put it on your friend's back, and all day long they won't even know it's there. So our last plant for today is dandelion, and this is just what I came across first. So this is sort of the head that used to have those little wishy white seeds that float away, and apparently there's on average 147 of those seeds per plant. I just love random facts like that, so there's one for you. And if you follow the stem down to the base, you'll see these leaves, which are sort of toothy looking, where it gets its name, Dente de Leon, or the tooth of the lion. So there's, you can see that. The roots are used really more as a liver tonic, and the leaves more as a kidney tonic. And Matthew Wood talks about how there's been some cases where a person was said to, you know, have to go on dialysis, that they actually were able to sort of stave off having to go on dialysis by taking an infusion of dandelion leaves, and it actually increased kidney output so that they didn't have to go on to dialysis, which is pretty incredible. So a lot of promise for this plant in terms of dialysis, kidney output, things like that, but also just as a very nice gentle tonic, and it's everywhere. So a nice one to know.